So if we think a bit about some applications where a system such as the Plumis systems might be of benefit, particularly in domestic scenarios, the sort of situations where I could see it being of benefit are particularly in, for example, in sheltered housing, where you want to protect one or a small number of rooms where you have a vulnerable occupant who might be slow to respond to regular smoke alarms and slow to escape. Another kind of application where I could see it being useful would be in something like a loft conversion. If you've converted your loft, so you now turn a two-storey building into a three-storey building, you then have the issue of how do you protect the means of escape. And if you address the main hazard, which would be a fire in, for example, the downstairs lounge, using a Plumis system we could hopefully knock down those fires at a very early stage and therefore prevent any smoke coming out into the escape route. Or if the fire is controlled, at least the volume and energy of smoke would be greatly reduced. Obviously the way to tackle this is to address the fire rather than the escape route itself. We protect the escape route by taking the energy out of the fire. Another kind of situation where it may be valuable is in the more modern kind of typical developments of open plan maisonettes or small flats, where you might have a separate bedroom, but you may then have a sort of lounge kitchen area. And there can sometimes be issues of the escape route for somebody who wakes up in the bedroom maybe with a fire in the kitchen or the lounge and then has to make their way to the flat final exit. Obviously, if you could ensure that any fire that does develop is either extinguished or that it's maintained at a low level for a reasonable period of time after the alarm has been triggered, then you can provide a means to protect that escape route sufficiently for the occupant to either tackle the situation or escape.